Our country is being bought out from under us, and that is a consequence of living beyond our means. Basically, we traded consumer goods for our stocks. And basically, if you look at how much money the sovereign wealth funds have and how much they're going to have, they are going to end up owning the entire Dow Jones, the whole S&P 500, lock, stock, and barrel. And, you know, they can buy up the whole companies. And now all the dividends, all the profits will be owned by foreigners, not Americans. And obviously that's very troubling. But the question is, how do we get into this mess? Thinking that we can borrow money forever from the rest of the world with impunity. Well, we can't. Eventually the world wants to get paid. And if we can't pay them with products that we export, then we'll pay them with their companies. The solution is to cut us off. Let us go through the withdrawal. The free market will correct it. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be painless. People are going to lose a lot of money. But the losses are already real. Whether we decide to, pretend that they're not there and create a bunch of inflation so people don't lose dollars, but the dollar loses value, that's even worse. So we've got to let the free market purge the economy of these imbalances. People are going to lose money. Real estate prices are going to collapse because they never should have been at these phony levels in the first place. And there's going to be unemployment. There's going to be bankruptcies. There's going to be foreclosures. It's not going to be fun, but, what are you going to do? If somebody is obese because they've overeaten and they want to get healthy, well, the prescription is diet and exercise. I mean, it's not necessarily as fun as sitting on the couch and stuffing your face, but that's what you got to do.
Het is januari 2008. 10 jaar na onze eerste ontmoeting zoeken we grootinvesteerder Jim Rogers nog eens op. Hij heeft zijn huis in New York verkocht en woont inmiddels in Singapore. Rogers voorspelt heel precies wat ons de komende jaren te wachten staat.
Well, the 19th century was a century of the UK. The 20th century was the century of the US. The 21st century is going to be the century of China, whether we like it or not. There are a lot of people in America who don't like the fact that the century will be the century of China. But yes, 1999, we will look back on that. I don't know if that specifically was the year. More likely 2003, when America invaded Iraq, would be sort of the pinnacle year, a point. But yes, it's over for America.
What is going to happen? When is it going to happen? What does it look like?
It will be happening in 2008, 2009. You will see more and more people in America. We're talking about America now, the world first.
First America.
Okay. And more homeowners are going to lose their homes. Lots of homeowners will lose their homes. You will have many home builders losing vast amounts of money. You'll have 2 or 3 major home building firms. And in America, some of them are huge, will go bankrupt. You will see many mortgage companies going bankrupt. Some have already started going bankrupt because people will not pay the bills. You're going to have some Wall Street firms losing huge amounts of money. It's going to ripple through the American economy, and the American economy is going to have a recession. It's not the end of the world, we hope. We hope it's not the end of the world. We hope it's just a recession, which people have had many times.
What do you think? It's the end of the world or it's a recession?
It's a recession. It'll start out as a recession. Ask me in 2010, then I'll tell you if it's the end of the world or not.
Cheers. You did a nice job.
So,
do you have any advice for 2008?
Well, if you put your money into put options on the financial community in New York, the investment bankers, one of the probably the biggest excess in the world right now is the financial community in New York and London. I mean, you have 29-year-olds making $10 or $20 million a year, and they think this is normal. And you have lots of them making $10 and $20 million a year, and many people making $100 million. But this is not normal, Yost. This is not the way the world is. This is a sign of terrible excess. So if you bought a lot of puts on the London and New York financial community, you would probably make a great deal of money. The Asians or the Chinese have this thing, the yin and the yang. There's disaster and opportunity. That will happen throughout the world. Some people always benefit.
De vraag alleen is, als je bepaalde dingen goed hebt gezien,
Alleen natuurlijk heb je niet alles goed gezien. Hè? Niemand heeft dit voorspeld. En mensen die dat beweren, die zijn in de war. Maar...
Oh, net zeggen.
Ja, nee, oké. Ja, dat kan niet. Maar...
Tegenwoordig slaat de term Cassandra-syndroom op een onheilsvoorspelling die achteraf correct blijkt te zijn. Meer in het bijzonder op het fenomeen dat onheilsvoorspellingen over het algemeen niet geloofd worden. Dit plaatst de voorspeller voor het dilemma dat hij weet dat er een ramp te gebeuren staat, maar het naderend onheil op geen enkele wijze kan afwenden.
Υπεραγία Θεότου και σώσον ημάς, πολύ συνεχώς